Welcome to Toffee Blue View, your source for all things Everton. I am Gerry. With me today, I have Paul, I have Edward, I have Max. Yeah, there's a gang here. So this is our starting 11. Let's start with Edward, because we haven't started with Edward past couple segments. Edward, what do you got? Who are your starters?
I'm going to say, obviously, I think goalkeeper we're all going to agree on. It's definitely going to be Stecklenburg. I'm joking.
Yeah,
obviously Pickford, Coleman. I'm going to say Keane. I think Keane deserves another chance, and I'd put him in. I would say, if he can, I would say Mina. If not, then I'm going to say Zuma. Left back, I'll say Baines. CDM, I'm going to say Gay. I'm going to say Schneiderlin as well. I'm going to say Sigurdsson, Walcott, Richarlison, and Tosin as well.
Okay, so there are a little bit of differences. Interesting. Max, your starters.
Pickford, Coleman. Obviously, with Mina not being in training until tomorrow, I'm not quite sure he's going to make the starting 11 for Saturday. So I'll go for Keane and Zuma at centre half. Baines keeps his place after playing really well last Saturday. Walcott on the right, Richarlison on the left, Gylfi and Tosin just in front.
All right. Paul, who you got?
Pickford in goal, Coleman at right back, Keane, and next to Keane, I would like to see Zuma, but I think he's going to go with Holgate.
Ooh.
Personally, Holgate played well in the week when he came on. Zuma, Mina, and the rest of them, they've only had a couple of days worth of training. I'd like it if he played, but I just don't think he'll risk it. I think he'll play it safe in that regard. So I think it will be Keane and Holgate at centre half. Baines at left back. I think Baines played well enough to keep his place. I think everyone who played at Wolves played well enough to not be dropped. So in the middle, it would be Schneiderlin and Gay again, with Sigurdsson in the number 10, Richarlison and Walcott on the wings, and Tosin up front. So I believe we'll see the exact same team we saw pretty much in the second half against Wolves, just with the extra amount with Sigurdsson still on the pitch, obviously.
I am in agreement with Paul. Pickford, Coleman, Holgate, Keane, Baines, Gay, Schneiderlin, Sigurdsson, Walcott, Richarlison, and Tosin. I think the question is, I think Holgate deserves another shot.
Yeah.
I feel like he deserves to start after what he did, to slot in the way he did, and to look so strong. And I actually think clearly Silva has some belief in him when he gives him that number.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shift of number, I feel like that was an injection of confidence for him to basically say, hey, we're going to give you a number of importance.
Yeah.
You know, something that shows you matter. Zuma for Holgate, I think, is the question that we all have, if Zuma has had enough training.
Yeah.
Or if somehow Mina comes in and just looks like he's super in shape. I feel like because Mina was at the World Cup and he's been on a break, Zuma didn't really have much of a World Cup to worry about. So that's why I would say Zuma probably before Mina. But I think we'll see Digne. I'm trying to say it right, Lucas. I'm trying to do it right. I think he'll be on the bench. I think we'll see. Will we see Bernard on the bench? That's a question.
See, I was just about to say, I think really the only place that Bernard will go into, I think, would be Walcott's, if anyone's, out of that entire team. That's my.
We could flip Richarlison to right.
Obviously, he did cramp up towards the end of the game there. And
yeah.
If he's still not lasting the 90, then it's always a place he can come in. The thing is, with Bernard, I think he offers a kind of versatility in his play that he's a very, obviously we've mentioned the fact that he's small. It could be a defect, or it could also be an advantage. How good would it be to bring someone on last 15-20 minutes of the game, small, quick feet, low centre of gravity, could win us stuff in and around the penalty box, and I think he's just got the potential of being a really good impact player.
Yeah, I'd say there's also a potential, something that I haven't mentioned yet. There's a slight chance that if Bernard were to come in, he would potentially come in for Tosin and slide Richarlison to the center.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Give it a try. the game's going well enough and we can do that. I mean, I don't think we'll see that if the game's very tight and we're drawing or maybe a goal to the good. But if it goes the way I hope it does, where we're 2 or 3 goals to the good and we're just passing it round very, very nicely, I'd like to see that be given a try, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the real question is...
Yeah, Walcott can do a job there.
He can. I guess the real question is whether Bernard's even ready. I don't know if he's in shape. You know what I mean? Like his season was I think it ended I don't really know when it ended, but it was farther. Yeah, it was further back. So he may not be ready. So if that's the case, our bench may look very similar, except you throw Zuma in there. We may not see Nias on the bench if he's possibly going to Galatasaray, which I've heard there's a possibility of that happening. So,
I wouldn't be heartbroken, but I don't see it.
That would what Schneiderlin is to Max, Nias is to Edward. Just saying. So that may break his soul. So guys, I guess that's it for our starting 11 segment.
I believe that me, Max, and Paul will all agree. I think we need to give a quick shout out to Gerry himself because he's just done an absolutely stunning job on every single Toffee Blues video he's been in. And you know, in the early days of it, he was editing long and hard on these videos. So yeah, fair play to Gerry. Well done.
When we were losing in the worst season in recent memory.
Yeah, so, exactly.
When no one really wants to talk. Now that stuff's going good, we're all happy to jump on. But Gerry's been doing the job, even in the dark times. So
the dark age.
I've been told I'm not very good at accepting people saying nice things, so I'll just say thank you. That's probably the best way to do that, instead of downplaying myself, which is what I normally do. So thanks, guys. That's nice. So I guess that's it for the big show. Pod people out there, thank you very much for listening. Subscribe to the Toffee Blues podcast. Rate it if you can. If you want to leave a kind review, we're not averse to this. This makes us it's good. Also, please subscribe to Toffee Blues YouTube channel, which is just recently gone past 1,000. So thanks for that. Good things on that. It's one of those milestones that you set for yourself when you start a YouTube channel. Hope to one day get to 1,000, and everybody's been really, really kind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were talking about that really early on in the game. So thank you. So you can catch these guys in other places. You can catch Edward. He has his own YouTube channel as well. James just passed 600 subscribers. Check his channel out below. Details are down there. Check out Max. He's on the Toffee Blues website. There's all kinds of analysis there. He's also on the Canary and Blue podcast recently. So it's really cool. He's branching out. It's wonderful. And Paul, you can find him his work on the Liverpool Echo fan Gerry, but also on the Toffee Blues website. Speaking of the Toffee Blues website, you should go there because there's all kinds of awesome Everton goodness there. So lots of work by some really talented people. So check that out, please. Follow the Toffee Blues on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. For Edward.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Adios.
For Paul.
Up the Blues.
All right. And for Max.
Toffees, take it easy.
And for me. Thanks a lot, and bye.